Welcome to Let's Make Dinner, your audio library of amazing dinner recipes you can get on the table any night of the week. I'm your host, Susie Weinrich. For years and years, I struggled to make the perfect hard-boiled egg. I mean, I even put a recipe on my website, momsdinner.net, for egg salad. And in the post, I said, I have to admit, I am not quite sure how to make a perfect hard-boiled egg because they either come out underdone, overdone, or when you go to peel the actual egg, half of the egg goes with the shell. That was my plight until I found the Instant Pot 555 hard-boiled egg method. It is foolproof. It works every single time. I have not had a time when it didn't work. My husband can even make these, which is saying a lot because he doesn't spend a lot of time in the kitchen. We'll just say that. Obviously, you're going to need an Instant Pot to make your hard-boiled eggs. I use the 6-quart 9-in-1 Duo Plus. An Instant Pot is actually just a brand. Any electric pressure cooker will work here. You may be thinking, what in the world is 555? That is your basic method for making these hard-boiled eggs. It is a 5-minute pressure cook, a 5-minute natural release, and then a 5-minute ice bath. And they're perfect. If you're a seasoned Instant Pot user, then that's it. That's all you need to know. 555. If you are not seasoned at using your Instant Pot, keep listening because I'm going to go over all the details of how to use the 555. Okay, so you're going to start by taking about 1.5 cups of water and pouring it right into your Instant Pot. Then your pot probably came with a metal trivet that you can set down into the pot. I recommend using this because it will hold your eggs in place and not allow them to kind of bump around when they're being pressure cooked and possibly crack. So go ahead and place that trivet down in your pot and then layer your eggs in. You'll notice inside of the pot, there's probably a line that says max fill. You can put as many eggs as you want in there, just don't go past that max fill line. Take your lid and fit it on top, turn it so it locks into place, and then that little pressure valve that's on top, make sure you turn that to seal. Now we're going to set the 5-minute cook time. You want to just hit manual or pressure cook, whatever your Instant Pot says, for high pressure, normal heat, 5 minutes. Once you get that set, your pot will beep saying that it has basically accepted your time and your settings, and it will start to build pressure. Now, while that is building pressure and cooking, I recommend going ahead and making your ice bath, and then you can just set that aside. I like to take one of my big mixing bowls, fill it with ice or just, halfway with ice and water. Set it aside. Now, you may be wondering what in the world is a natural pressure release. You don't have to do anything for your pot to move into natural pressure release. You set it to cook for 5 minutes. At the end of that 5 minutes, it automatically goes into natural pressure release, and it will start to count back up in time. We want to do that for 5 minutes. So once it reaches 5, then you're going to turn that valve that's on the top of your pot to vent. The rest of the pressure is going to escape. And there's probably a little metal pin near that valve. Once that drops down, then you can open up your pot. The nice thing about using that trivet is you can take a towel or something and grab the little handles of it and pull all of your eggs out at once. Now that's if you use like 6 or 12 eggs. If you have like 3 dozen in there, don't try that. Pop your eggs right into the ice bath and leave them there for 5 minutes, and then your eggs are good to go. You can use them right away, or you can pop them right in the fridge. We like to use our hard-boiled eggs for either deviled eggs, which I have a killer recipe for deviled eggs that I will link in the show notes for you, or we like egg salad sandwiches, which I will go over how to make egg salad sandwiches right in the next episode. I will also link the full printable recipe for your 555 Instant Pot hard-boiled eggs and the egg salad sandwiches right in the show notes for you. That's it for today. If you're enjoying these episodes of Let's Make Dinner, I would love it if you would subscribe or follow in your preferred podcast player. That will just make it easier for you to find all the future episodes right in your podcast feed. Until next time, I hope this episode of Let's Make Dinner makes your dinner time a little easier.